Good morning, everyone. My name is Ian Thompson, and I'm here to welcome you to the View Sage Restaurant Success Presentation. As you know from our many public showings, this is not our first reviewing and will not be our last, as many of my colleagues are holding their own separate events on this very subject. Before we begin, I'd like to ask all of you a question. When is the last time you left a review? Whether positive or negative, when was the last time you've ordered something or went out to eat somewhere and gave your thoughts back to the provider on how your experience was? Some of you would most likely say, it's been a while. Others would say, not too long ago. However, the majority of you most likely never left a review for a restaurant or a fast food place. Studies show that 61% of individuals look at reviews for restaurants and only 10% of individuals leave reviews once they're done. But is that the issue? How does leaving a review really affect a restaurant and its future? Well, I'll get into that answering that question throughout my presentation. But first allow me to tell you a little about myself and our business. Seeing how easily great businesses could be torn down by a few bad reviews sparked the idea behind Review Sage. Review Sage was founded by me and my group of friends who noticed how much negative reviews were hurting great local businesses, especially in the restaurant, marketing, and customer service industries. Many amazing places were being unfairly torn down by bad reviews, even when their food and services were excellent. Realizing the damage that poor public perception could cause, we having worked in all type of food establishments, decided to combine our experience and skills to help organizations, particularly restaurants, rebuild their reputation, respond to feedback more efficiently, and regain customer trust. What started as a small local project in 2010 quickly grew into a national consulting company. Today, Review Sage focuses on offering strategic advice, communication training, and actionable strategies to empower businesses to handle reviews with confidence, improve customer satisfaction, and foster continuous growth. Our mission is to embrace the constructive criticism as tools for success, helping clients thrive through honest evaluation, leadership, and integrity. This topic is important because reviews are no longer just personal opinions. They shape the entire future of restaurants. A few strong or weak reviews can impact customer trust, drive sales up or down, and even determine whether a restaurant thrives or struggles to survive. Today, you'll learn why understanding managing and responding to reviews is critical for long-term restaurant success and how Review Sage helps make that possible. Before we continue, I'll tell you a little about myself and how I benefit Review Sage. My job in Review Sage is public presentation manager. I handle all the briefings given to our staff or any listeners looking for advice or information. I am not the one who handles all presentations, nor am I the most qualified from Review Sage to give them. I simply orchestrate and manage how they are done and what topics will be most beneficial to dive into. My personal experience is finding out the most critical problems that are faced by the majority of restaurants by compiling reviews from their customers and ones from failed or failing places that could be critical in fixing the overall problem their customers complain about. My experience is important because it ensures that advice and strategies we present are based directly on real customer feedback and the actual issues restaurants face. By managing presentations and gathering critical information from reviews, I help highlight the real problems that can hurt customer satisfaction and reputation. This allows restaurants to focus their efforts on the areas that will make the biggest difference in improving their success. The information I provide is important because it helps restaurants clearly see what customers value most and what needs to change to keep them coming back. Understanding this feedback gives restaurants the opportunity to fix problems before they grow, strengthen their public image, and improve communication with customers, and ultimately protect and grow their business for long-term success. And as you can see, there's me and my group doing one of our many meetings. A restaurant that can benefit from this presentation is 1885 Grill in Acworth. 1885 Grill is a southern coastal restaurant located at 4438 Cherokee Street, offering a blend of southern hospitality and fresh coastal cuisine. Established in 2020 as the third location of the 1885 Grill family, this restaurant quickly became a beloved spot in the community. Co-owners Miguel Morales and Mike Schorner selected Ackworth for its welcoming atmosphere, as we are known for, and strong community spirit. The menu features southern favorites and seafood specialties with signature dishes like pimento cheese and fried okra, Scottish salmon, and the Low Country steamer, which I don't know what that is, but sounds good. All prepared with local source ingredients. With both indoor and outdoor dining options, 1885 Grill provides the guests with an inviting setting to enjoy traditional Southern dishes and the rich, authentic flavors of the South. Here's a list of some of their signature dishes. Now, I couldn't find exact pictures for them, and even if I could, I couldn't fit them all there, but this should give you some idea of, all the ones you might find out and try yourself. For this presentation, I've looked through some past reviews that highlight some key strengths of 1885 Grill. Guests consistently praise the restaurant's exceptional service, noting the staff remains attentive, friendly, and efficient, even during peak times. One review from 2019 states that the service goes out of their way to make the dining experience smooth and enjoyable. Customers also compliment the delicious and well-prepared food, especially the seafood, steaks, and specialty dishes. The comfortable and welcoming atmosphere is another major advantage, with reviewers mentioning it is a perfect place for family celebrations and regular dining visits. Despite the strong points that I've mentioned about 1885 Grill, there are also many weaknesses noted in the reviews I've looked over. Some guests reported inconsistent food quality with issues like undercooked dishes, bland flavors, or meals not meeting expectations. A few reviews pointed out small portion sizes and declining value, with one review in 2025 mentioning mismatch between price and quantity. Service inconsistencies, were also cited, including slow responses, inattentiveness at the bar, and basic service errors like failing to bring utensils. Finally, there have been mentions of poor management response from the staff to customer complaints with little accountability or apology when problems arise. And as you can see here are some of the problems that were mentioned by the customers in reviews. Going over strengths and weaknesses is very essential for change in the right direction. Sharing both strengths and weaknesses with the client is important because it provides a full picture of where 1885 Grill is succeeding and where improvements are needed to stay competitive. It's very important. Their strong service and creative menu position them well against local competitors like Henry's Lives on the Grill and Copeland's of New Orleans. But the consistency issues and poor complaint handling could hurt their long-term reputation if not addressed properly. Using this honest feedback helps the restaurant prioritize changes that can enhance customer loyalty, boost satisfaction, and ensure continued growth. Now that we have reviewed the strengths and weaknesses based on customer feedback, we can move into the next section. Specific recommendations for improving opportunities and addressing potential threats. The opportunities for improvement that you see here mainly come from reviews mentioning inconsistency with undercooked or bland dishes, and noting small portions and mismatch between cost and quality. Many reviews pointed out delays and basic service errors during peak hours, which show many customers' poor management responses to food or billing complaints. With the listed changes, they should be able to correct a majority of their personal issues, if not all, with an exception of out-of-hand situations that are out of control. The results you see here can happen from inconsistency with food preparation, which would cause guests to stop returning and leave damaging reviews. This is a major problem, especially with strong competitors like Henry's Louisiana Grill and Copeland's, offering reliable, consistent experiences which could pull customers away from 1885 Grill's consistently slips. If they consistently slip, excuse me. If guests feel they are paying too much for small portions, it could discourage repeat visits and hurt word of mouth reputation, which can be further damaged by mishandling customer complaints that can quickly spread online, damaging the restaurant's public image. And as you can see, here's some of the threats to them. Give you a moment to read that. All right, and we'll continue on. As you see here, this layout is my SWOT, which shows in the top left their strengths, top right their weaknesses, bottom left the opportunities they have to fix those weaknesses, and in the bottom right the threats that they have with competition and what their future might hold if they don't fix these. In conclusion, reviews play a critical role in shaping the success and reputation of restaurants like 1885 Grill by understanding both the positive feedback and areas needing improvement. Businesses can take proactive steps to strengthen customer satisfaction, loyalty, and long-term growth. 1885 Grill, strong service, welcoming atmosphere, and creative Southern coastal menu already provide strong foundation. However, addressing food consistency, portion sizing, and service responsiveness, as well as complaint management, will be essential to staying competitive against local rivals like Henry's Louisiana Grill and Copeland's. Excuse me. Through the insights and strategies shared today, Review Sage remains committed to helping restaurants like 1885 Grill not only survive in the competitive market, but also thrive in it. This concludes my presentation. If you have any further questions, you can reach me or my team at the number and email provided on screen. I thank you all for coming, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Remember, our job is to turn your experiences into a 5-star review. Have a good day now.